Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to do a disassembly of this knife right here. This is a knife, it's a Matsey made by Bestech. I'm not exactly sure what the actual company is or if this is just a Bestech knife. I bought this knife used from a friend. I went online, tried to find out stuff about it, and it's really kind of hard to find anything out about it. But it's an interesting knife. It's the first Bestech I've ever owned. It's a kind of a weird assembly, so I thought I would show you guys. It's got some really nice machining. The action is actually pretty decent. I have used it, as you can see, so it's kind of dirty. It's not real drop sheddy, so I want to see if we can get it a little bit more drop sheddy. That could just be lock bar pressure, I don't know. It is numbered. This is number 58 out of, I don't know, there's 4 digits there, so 1,000. I don't know. Nice thing is, it's all T8 screws. So that's nice. It's titanium. You'll see there's a lot of milling inside. Blind screw to the pocket clip. It's actually that screw right there. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. So, yeah, let's take a look inside it and see what we got. I'm going to grab really quick a paper towel because I forgot to grab one. Gotta have something to clean up with. You know me, always well-planned, worked out, figured out videos. So here we go. I got a feeling that I might need 2 drivers for that screw right there. We will see. Using WeHub bits and WeHub driver. Very cheap on Amazon, or inexpensive, I should say. The quality's pretty good. Let's start with this guy. I got a feeling this is going to be a very long-winded screw. And it is. You see, it goes all the way through into that pocket clip. I don't know if they do a steel insert on the back side of that pocket clip or not, but we'll find out. And let's see. Does the pocket clip come off? Nope. There's probably another screw behind that scale, I'm guessing. And yep, it's turning both sides. Let's see. I got one right here. This is not WeHub. This is Husky, which is a brand from Home Depot. Okay, it's not Loctite, so that's nice. What do we got going on here? Okay, it loosened up that one, but didn't. Or did it loosen this one? What the? Huh. Interesting. So there must be like a steel insert or something that that's screwed into that's spinning, which is not the best design. I've heard people say that Bestech is really close to Riot in their fit and finish and design and knife build. So far, I don't know if I agree with that. So now I guess I got to push the pivot through. Okay. There we go. Tight tolerance. Interesting. Little spacer deal. Let's see if I can get this screw off. with my fingers holding that barrel spacer. Nope, it is locked up on there, and I'm not going to dig out pliers to try to fix that. So there we go. And then if you pull that screw right there, I guess that helps you get the pocket clip off. Kind of dirty in there. I have taken this knife to work, so let's give it a squirt. As you can see, lots of interior milling, and it's really nice. It's very clean, nothing sharp edged or anything. Ceramic D-tip ball, steel washer for the bearings to ride on. Very nice, very nice. You guys having a good weekend? I'm trying to put out some content again with my channel. I don't know, I'm not really worried about subscriber numbers. You're never gonna hear the whole please like, well, you might hear it maybe once in a while. You're gonna hear it right now. I don't really get real heavy into the like, click, subscribe, and all that kind of business. Not worried about it. I don't make money off of it. So yeah, and as you can see, that's squared off inside of there for the pivot. So the pivot doesn't spin, that's nice. We'll set that assembly aside. You can see more milling. That pivot is really tight. This is EDCI solution. I'm not even sure if they still make EDCI solution. It's a great cleaner, and it's also a good rust proofer. Although titanium doesn't rust, but that's okay. I still like to clean with it. All these other metal parts. I imagine these washers are 420 stainless, which is fairly stainless, so they probably don't really need it either, but that's okay. It looks to me like the pivot is titanium. Interesting. Interesting. Ceramic ball bearings, no multi-roll or anything like that. Ooh, they're gritty. Ooh, I can feel the grit in my fingers. Gritty. Give this a wipe and a wash. Blade has fairly nice stone washing on it. Interior pressed stop pin, doesn't go anywhere. Kind of interesting lockup. Of course, that's the flipper tab, which is really unique. You don't see flipper tabs like that very much. Not even the smock is quite like that. That's one of the more unique ones that you see. Phosphor bronze bearing race. Steel insert, and interesting how that fits into the blade like that. Kind of gives you an interesting lockup. Kind of cool. You don't have a flipper tab in your way when the knife is in the open position, which is pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Assemblies looks like it's going to be interesting. There's a little bit of crud in there. Okay. Let's put the pivot in first. And I believe the pivot has to point down. Yep. So when I go to put this piece on. Okay, let's do some bearings. Let's use knife pivot lube. Look at that milling. Very nice. It's M390 blade steel, although it doesn't say it anywhere on it. It would be nice if it did. Not that I don't trust them. Like I said, everything I've heard about Bestech is their quality is exceptional. So I don't think they're going to cheat us on the blade steel. I haven't sharpened it, so I don't know how hard the steel is on this knife. Alright, let's see. More KPL. Bearings. A little drop in the pivot hole, a little drop on the pivot hole, detent hole, and a little drop on the detent ball. Okay. This guy. I am guessing that this goes in here like that. And help stabilize that screw going into the pocket clip. That should go on there like that. And this should all go together. Like that. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's start with this back screw, and I'm going to put a little bit of Vibratite on it to try to keep it from coming loose. This stuff never does really dry hard. This is Vibratite. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but I bought this tube 10 years ago. Maybe longer than that. No, not quite that long. Probably around 2014. So not quite 10 years ago. And we're going to put a glob of it on there. And we're going to drop that screw into there. And that's going to go into that pocket clip. Leave it not quite totally cinched down. Then we're going to Vibratite this screw. Just a little dab will do ya. Oh, I hate when I do that with my, and I gotta try to drop it in there left-handed. And then that happens. I am not left-handed for nothing. That's all right. The way I should do it is hold the screw in my right hand, the Vibratite in my left hand, get a little dab of it on there, and bingo, we are in. And that's the number 8, and now we're out. And there's still some on there, good. And we're in again. And we're gonna use the other driver because it was handy. We're gonna tighten that down. We're gonna go like this. Like this. Sure would be nice if that barrel in there was not free spinning. Bestech, are you watching? I doubt it. I'm not big enough for Bestech to watch. Pivot. It's a nice big pivot. Seems pretty nice. Vibratite. Gotta start it easy. I'm gonna go backwards a little bit just to make sure I don't cross thread it. Oh, look at that. Smooth as butter. Everything looks like it's together, nice and tight. Right? Centering is a little bit off, so let's tighten it up a little bit. That's perfectly centered right there. Let's see what our action is. Oh, lockup is really tight. Oh, still just a little bit. Not drop shutties I'd like. Let's see if we can back this off just a tiny bit. Ooh, too much. Off-centered now. Tighten it just a teeny bit. Centered. I was just sharpening another knife. If you're wondering what that is, that's from just sharpening another knife. Always something to do with knives going on around this place. Might have over-tightened it just a little bit. It's smooth, it's just not fall shut smooth, but it's pretty nice. Back it just a tiny bit. Centering is, nope. Boy, that is such a sensitive pivot. Just takes micro adjustments. That's it. That's as good as it's gonna get. It is not a fall shutty, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's getting better. Good. Centering is not quite perfect though. Oh, well, huh. I just tightened that pivot pretty dang tight, like all the way. Still centered. And the action actually hasn't changed at all. It's still the same smoothness as it was a little bit loose. So I'm gonna leave it tight. Let's check these guys, make sure that they are sufficiently snug. Always makes me nervous when a screw goes into titanium that I might spin it out. Yes, I've had that happen. And at least on this knife, if you spin it out, they're just replacing the pocket clip. They're not replacing the whole thing. If you could even get it replaced. I don't know how Bestech is with their warranty. But there you go. First impressions of this knife is it's a little chunky. You got a little hot spot there on the clip. But I love this flipper tab. Something different, unique. I'm obviously not left-handed. It's a little bit beastie, but it's actually ground pretty thin. Let's see if you can see. Pretty thinly ground, so that's nice. When I do sharpen it, I might just do that tonight even. It's going to take a super wicked edge, I hope. Nice access to the lock bar. Smooth, but not super smooth. Yeah, it's a chubster. It's thick. It's a little heavy, but it's pretty nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Get your family together, get outside and enjoy the outdoors. Toad Sticker out.